Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Corporate Success Community Silver Star Hall of Fame interview series. And I'm super excited to have one of our Silver Stars today here. So before I introduce our Silver Star, let me just quickly give you a gist of what this entire space is all about. In our community, we have multiple levels of recognition. And one of the levels, the primary level, is being a Silver Star. The idea of being a Silver Star is that there are certain criteria when a member is able to achieve, they become a Silver Star. And today we have Komal Shah with us, and Komal is our Silver Star. And today we are going to discuss something very specific. And this entire segment is devised and designed in such a way that every viewer who watches this will get some kind of learning from this particular interview. Number one, we'll understand what are the challenges that Komal has gone through in her personal life, work life. That's number one. Number two, we'll try to understand that what are the strategies or specific action plans that Komal followed in order to bring her out of those challenges. And what are the lessons or the advice that she has for you so that even you, in case are going through similar challenges, you can learn a lot from her experience. So welcome, Komal. I'm so very happy to have you here. And I'd like to give a quick gist about Komal. Komal Shah has been working in one of the renowned multi-specialty hospitals since 17 years, 17, and is specialized in communication and organizing international medical academic conferences. That's awesome, isn't it? So welcome, Komal. First of all, I'd like to offer my gratitude, and I'm so very happy to have you as a part of this community. And I'm so very proud of you to see your growth curve. Yes.
I am blessed to be the part of this community, Alok. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Fantastic. So Komal, what we'll do is we'll just deep dive into your experience. We'll deep dive into your entire growth curve. And I would expect you that pour in as much value as possible for all our viewers so that they get to learn a lot from your experience. Yeah. Yes. Okay, lovely. So what we'll do is I've structured it in a particular way, and let's follow this structure so that we can extract most value out of it. I'd like to first understand, Komal, from you that what kind of specific challenges were you facing, whether it is in terms of your personal or professional life, wherein you felt that you're not able to live your life to the fullest, or there was something that was holding you back?
So if I go to my personal life, to be very honest, I was going through a very dark phase of my life. And I came out from that phase just because of you. I was going through a separation in my marriage life, a divorce after an 18 years of marriage. And when I started coaching with you one-to-one, I understood that no, this is not what I wanted in my life. And I took a step behind. And after 18 years, filing a case, everything, I came back in my married life with the same person. So this is one of the biggest transformation happened in my personal life, and thanks to you, only you, I took this a big decision, which it would have never happened.
Yeah, Komal, first of all, thank you very much for sharing that, because it's a very vulnerable aspect of our personal life, and no one is very comfortable of sharing it, openly. But you have that grit, and you have that resilience. That's the reason you are who you are. And I can completely understand how painful that process is to go through that. And I'm sure people who are going through similar experiences and who are watching you right now, they can extract a lot of inspiration from you. If you can do it, everyone can do it, especially who are going through that. So Komal, I would like to understand, while you were going through that phase, what did you keep on telling yourself, or how did you keep yourself strong mentally and emotionally?
So firstly, I was very reactive. I mean, I used to get things very much emotional also. Everything used to touch me a lot. But while connecting you and doing this mindful breathing exercise and meditations on a regular basis, I was able to get awareness and clarity on what I was doing on everyday basis. So taking my first of all, I started taking one day at a time. I was not thinking much a lot. I was just thinking that, okay, what will I do today? So taking that one step at a time was a very change maker in my life. It was a biggest change maker that, okay, today I'll be focusing on this only things. If I had something to go in a court also, I'll make sure that things were like, okay, I'll take this day only. So slowly and gradually it happened that a time came when my partner was not at all well and he was hospitalized for a quite a long duration of time. And then I thought, no, I should step back. And this clarity and awareness also just came because of all this practice which I was doing since last 6-7 months on a regular basis. And again, thanks to you, again and again, I'll be telling you the same because my each decision has given a stamp of your yeah, go ahead. So that was the biggest thing for me that, okay, I should take this step ahead.
But I really love, Komal, what you just said, mindful breathing, because that gives you a pause. And this would be very, very useful for all of you who are watching this, because mindful breathing, as Komal said, that it pauses you, because most of the time, Komal, we are in that rat race, we are just running and like a headless chicken. But when you breathe mindfully, it anchors you in the present. And the second thing that you said is one day at a time. And I think that has been your mantra, one day at a time.
One day at a time.
And that doesn't, any circumstance or situation doesn't overwhelm you when you chunk it down and you take as it comes, right? Fantastic, Komal. Thank you very much for sharing that. Thank you. So, Komal, let's move towards the professional side of it. What kind of challenges were you facing into? Because I'm sure there are so many working professionals out there who are going through ups and downs in their lives, who are going through those stresses, and the sources can be many. But I would like to know yours so that people can connect with your story.
So in a professional life, working in 17 years at the same place, one day all of a sudden, I lost my job. So that was the biggest thing which happened with me. And it was not even a duration, was not even I had a resignation period or something like that. Morning when I went and the evening, I felt that this is the last day of my life at that particular place. So it was like that days were very bad for me, but just because of again this mindfulness and this, I was able to hold myself. Otherwise, definitely I would have gone into a depression mode. Definitely yes, and I would have fallen to any of the mental health disease. It can be any severe, or I could have taken any worse step in my life. But yeah, this practice and this thing has really helped me a lot in my personal as well as in my profession. And this has happened only in a duration of 10 months. So it is not like a long period of time I'm practicing in years and years and years. No, only in 10 months, I'm able to handle myself in both the places, personal as well as professional.
That's fantastic. Kudos to you. Komal, I come from a corporate background, and I know as a working professional, when you are giving 9 to 10 hours of your day at your work, it becomes a very substantial and a very important aspect of your day, a routine. All of a sudden, if you don't have it, or maybe because of some issues, you are not a part of the job anymore, it kills you.
Yeah.
And somewhere you start feeling so obsolete, because now there's a huge chunk of your day which is not there.
Yeah.
So how did you deal with that, Komal?
So that during that time, I joined your corporate success community, and again, I still remember you took the first masterclass on August 13th. So August 13th was your first masterclass. I was the first member to be in your corporate success community. So proud to say this. And again, on 18th of August, that was the last day of my job. So in that 5 days, I think this came as a blessing in my life that I got your courses. I started I started my day just going through your courses which you have done and taken in that corporate success strategy full and everything.
Yeah.
So I started my day doing my prime, which you always tell it is a
Mm,
non-negotiable. And
yeah.
then I thought that no, it's not like that. I'm not working. I'm doing something like I or make sure that 5 to 6 hours I'm occupied by some of the other activities. And this courses helped me a lot during that duration of time because
Mm,
as I told you, it was this recent phase that I had left my job and I was completely not knowing what I will do next. So
mm,
till the time of thinking what I'll take a step next, this course has helped me a lot.
mm.
And thank you so
So,
much.
so, so what I can extract out of this is, Komal, that keeping yourself positively engaged
Yeah.
in that vacuum is very important.
Yes.
Otherwise, वो कहते हैं ना कि खाली
खाली
दिमाग
दिमाग
शैतान
शैतान
का
का
घर.
घर. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So you just kept yourself anchored with something positive.
Yes.
That is important. Fantastic, fantastic, lovely, lovely, Komal. Fantastic. So, Komal, moving forward, uh, in terms of mindfulness, or in terms of the, you have been part of this community, and I'm so very happy for that. Are there any specific learnings that are really shaping up your day to day life, or something that becomes your non-negotiable? As we have certain non-negotiables every day, like brushing our teeth is a non-negotiable, taking a shower is non-negotiable. For some people, having a breakfast or that morning tea becomes non-negotiable. Uske bina din chalu nahi hota. So in terms of mindfulness, in terms of these practices, what are your non-negotiables, number one, in a day, and number two, why?
So previously, when I was working, I was doing my prime, as you know that what prime is, and still, if
Yeah.
people are not aware, physical regeneration, intellectual, mental, and emotional thing of 20 minutes each.
Yeah.
Spending a day in a, I was doing as per my availability of according to my day flows. But after when I was not working, I decided that in the morning first I will do your 2 minutes calm meditation. Now, when people are not aware of this, your 2 minutes calm meditation is again a game changer for me. So in the morning when I wake up, first of the thing I do is this, because when I started doing this, my mind has completely got changed and the focus has been so much that okay, the duration of the work which used to take 15 minutes used to get over in 5 minutes or 7 minutes. And not only in my routine work, in my daily course also, the speed and the duration becomes amazing while doing this particular meditation. So this 2 minutes calm meditation I started doing once when I wake up. I'll do this first activity of my day will be starting with this. And in the morning, I used to complete your prime completely, all the 5 steps. So that is also non-negotiable for me. And doing this 2 things makes my day. So even I fall back in my day in afternoon or evening something, again I go back and do your 2 minutes calm meditation. So again I'm back to track or I take a pause.
Fantastic, fantastic, Komal. That's awesome. I'm so very happy that. See, the thing is, this is what differentiates people who are getting results from people who are not. Because knowledge is not power, but it's potential power. But implementation is our superpower, and I see you implementing every single thing, and that's the reason you're seeing that kind of movement. So what I'll do is, Komal, below this video, I'll also share the 2 minutes to calm link, so that people who are inspired by you and your action will be able to practice that. I just wanted to understand from you, Komal, that when you say that 2 minutes to calm, you do and you are able to be productive, you are able to achieve more in less time. Why is that happening as per you? I mean, what does that do to you?
So it gives much clarity and calmness in my mind. So point number one, even not right now, even when I was working, before going to any kind of meetings or something like that, and this meditation is such a meditation you can do at any place. So you don't need to isolate yourself. You can sit in your chair and do. Right now also I can do this meditation. And now I mean all the words of yours are like in, I can just sit. I don't need to even listen you. It goes in my head like that. So what happens previously when I was not doing this meditation, I was not able to, I was completely chaotic in my work. Chaotic in the sense, I know that first step is this, second step is this, third is this, but I was not able to do the accordingly that. But when after doing the meditation, if I go in some meeting or if I start any work, I am much focused. And I told previously also that duration of work also get decreased, time does get decreased. So when you are focused, the time also get reduced and you get the results so easily.
Fantastic, fantastic. Komal, also I would like to know from you, and I would like you to tell the audience, how have you customized your Prime? If you can just
So yeah,
take us through that.
I previously I was not going to gym on a regular basis, but now I go to gym on a regular basis. So yeah, that is 45 minutes. I go in the morning gym. Then I have my me time having a cup of coffee in my balcony. So that is non-negotiable. No one, me and my coffee. And that is amazing for me. Meditation, even I'll also like to tell you your 21 days meditation challenge, which is there.
Yeah.
It is also amazing. I mean, I do every single day in the evening with my husband. So it is also non-negotiable for me that this is amazing, which works like magic. I have a gratitude list everywhere. I mean, on my phone, on my desk, everywhere that I have a gratitude. So whenever I feel that something is wrong, I again go back and see that, okay, this I have. I do read or I do listen any of your podcast or anything in every single day. So, so this is a routine which I start my day. And when I start like this, I always feel that I'm doing something.
Yes.
Otherwise, I will be in a negative zone and I'll feel that, oh, what has happened in my life? Why this has, and I will start blaming of the situation, whatever has happened in my life till now.
I mean, talking to you, Komal, I'm getting inspired. So fantastic, lovely, lovely, lovely. So, having said this, Komal, when we talk about stress and anxiety, now, after doing so many one-on-one coaching and also corporate coaching and stuff, I've seen that stress and anxiety, people are experiencing that. Maybe we are not vocal about it. People are not vocal about it. And I'm sure even you have experienced a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety in various different areas and aspects of life, whether it is work, whether it is personal, social, many times families are also involved because of that. Stress happens. Extended family anxiety happens and stuff. If I have to ask you, Komal, what are your top 2 or top 3 ways of dealing with any stressful situation? How would you like to guide the audience? That
so first of, if any of the stressful situation, first of the best techniques which I know, the controllables. What are the things are in my control? So first I'll list down the things which are in my control and which are not in my control. So I'll only focus on the things which are in my control, and to be honest, this is helping me a lot. Because definitely I go in that stress and anxiety, then again I remind myself, taking a pause, this is not in my hand and I should not focus on that particular thing. So I only focus on the things which are in my control. So this is one thing which is helping me a lot. Again, doing any kind of your meditation, again, I come back to the things, I mean, a state where, okay, I am central to what I am doing right now. And third thing, asking a smart questioning, why am I doing what am I doing?
Yes.
So, this 3 things has really, controllables are the things which has really helped me to come out from my any stress and anxiety situation. I mean, things are not in my hand, and why am I wasting my time on that particular situation?
Yes. Lovely. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And Komal, if I have to ask you that this overall experience of being in a community, because the idea of community is we are social beings, right? Right from a Paleolithic age, we always have this habit of being in a community. That sense of belongingness is what we look forward at, especially if you look at the COVID times. The time we were in our houses, we were locked, uh, that is what really, it pricked us somewhere, that now we are not able to meet our loved ones, we are not able to party, we are not able to socialize, and there was this lack of connection. And that's one of the reasons why we have this corporate success community in place. I would like to know from you, Komal, that how is this community enhancing your day-to-day activities, or that at least that internal confidence, or sense of belongingness? What do you think?
So every Sunday we meet on regular basis. Every Sunday that 10 a.m. when we meet, it definitely recharges all the community members. To be honest, if people are not aware, but yeah, it gives a it's like a charging station for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on a Sunday, when you take that session of 2.5 hours, we are at least able to focus what is our next step. So again, I told you on a very first note that one day at a time. So I get a thought, okay, what I have to do next.
Yes, yes.
So
yes.
that is amazing. Being a part of a community, definitely it protects you from many things also, and you are able to share whatever your wins are also there during that particular. So it gives you like feel good factor, or you have done something. And again, the next week, what will I do is that, so that I can share next Sunday. So that positivity keeps on going on every week, and definitely helps. Also, not only on a by my own self, but I think in my house also, my family members are also getting so much benefited while I am a part of this community. And thanks to you for that.
Thank you, Komal. And as it is said that we have the choice to carry happiness or sadness, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're carrying that flame, and if you carry that flame of happiness, then people all around you, they'll get the light of the flame. So yes, I completely agree with you, Komal. Fantastic, lovely, Komal. Thank you very much for that. I just want you to share with our audience and share with people whosoever are watching this, that why should people embrace mindfulness? Because many a times what happens is, see, the thing is, the kind of mindset that we have, Komal, if you see, is that till the time we are not thirsty, we'll not even think about water, right? Till the time there is no problem in our vehicle, we'll not even think about a mechanic, right? So prevention, as it is said, prevention is better than cure. We say this, but when it comes to practice, we only run after cure. We don't understand in prevention. So from your perspective, I want your perspective, that why do you think mindfulness is important, and why should people embrace this? Your experience.
So mindfulness, why is important? Point number one, as I told you when you asked that what you do in stress and anxiety situation, while practicing this particular thing, I am able to do only the things which are in my control. Number one, that is very important for me, because previously when I was not doing this practice, to be honest, if I go in stress and anxiety, it would take out 15-20 days to come out from that particular zone. Now within few seconds I'm out from that zone, and it saves time, it saves my energy a lot. So I am only able to focus on things which are in my control, right? Second thing, I am able to prioritize things very easily. Previously I was not able to do that, and when I know that, okay, these are my priority of this particular day, the focus goes in that work itself. And when the focus goes, energy flows and it grows. So this particular mindfulness has only helped me to do prioritization of my work, to only focus on the things which are in my control, to only deal with the things which I can do in a day.
Get it.
And if it's every day are not also so good that, okay, someday definitely I fall back, but I know how to come back from that particular situation in few minutes.
Yes.
So that is also very important.
Yes, fantastic, Komal. It's so nice. I mean, it's so energizing and motivating to speak to you, and I'm really very happy to have you in the community. And before we end this session, I just want you to share a couple of tips or hacks with our audience, with our viewers, that how can they upscale their experience of life? How can they become a better version of themselves? And see, because the thing is, I generally believe in this, Komal, that there are only two ways or two modes of living. Either we are learning and growing, or we are decaying. If there are people out there who are actually wanting to grow, but they feel that they're stagnant, and then there is a mode of complaint that we get into, that nothing is happening. Look at her, look at him, everyone is growing, but I'm stuck. I feel miserable. Now, what is that advice that you would like to give people as a closing note? How can they become a better version of themselves, and how can they positively move ahead in their life?
So, I mean, if I'll just share in one word for that, first, if people are not doing anything in mindfulness, they just start taking a step of mindful breathing. That is the simplest thing that people can do. And this breathing exercise itself will bring them awareness and will get a lot clarity in doing the routine work.
Mm,
And
mm,
it's nothing like just doing concentrating on your breathing, breathe in and breathe out. That helps a lot.
mm.
And people can just practice for 1 minute, starting with 1 minute 60 seconds, nothing more than that.
Fantastic, fantastic, and I truly agree to that. That can be a very powerful stepping stone
Yeah.
towards this journey of becoming a better version of yourself. Yes,
Because if we'll tell 20 minutes or 1 hour, they will again.
I
But
don't have time.
60, yeah, I don't have time. But 60 seconds and 1 minute, it's so easy. And on a regular interval, if they do, they will automatically start feeling that change in
Fantastic.
themselves.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Komal, thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for sharing your valuable experience. Thank you very much for guiding the audience. Thank you very much for inspiring everyone who is watching this interview. Um, Thank you once again for being a part of the community. Any closing words, Komal?
Thank you so much for being part of my life.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Komal Shah. She is one of our members of the corporate success community, and I see her growing every single day with all the implementations. So, similarly, we'll have similar interviews with other silver stars of our community. Stay tuned for a lot of other learning and golden nuggets. And thank you very much for sparing your time. Thank you very much for watching this interview. God bless you. Stay strong and stay mindful.